Hey, what's going on, everybody? Fish on Forte here. Hey, getting ready for the 2025 season, and what we're trying to do is make some leaders for yellowfin tuna fishing this year. But these leaders could be used for any type of trolling that you would like to perform. What I'm using is the Power Pro Hollow Core Ace, or Hollow Ace, I should say. This is 130 pound, but you can use other ones. I've used Jerry Brown before. It really, all of those products are pretty good. All the ones I've used. I just have this, and I'm going to use it up. This is 100 yards, so you can make a lot of leaders out of this. The thing would be your leader material, whether you're using monofilament or fluorocarbon. Of course, you know if you're using fluorocarbon, it's going to be a lot more expensive to make your leaders. But let's get started with making these leaders. Okay, we're going to use the Hollow Ace, 130 pound, right? And the stars of the show are these needles. Okay, this is one needle, and this is the main needle that you need. It opens up on the end right here. I don't know if you can see that opening, but it opens up on the end. If you can see that, then you can close it up. That's the main needle you need. You can do everything to make this leader with this needle, but I have this needle also, and this needle will help me pull the second part of the hollow core material through itself, and you'll see that momentarily. I also have just an old razor blade that I use to cut the leader. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out 12 inches of this. I got my yardstick here. Let's set it on my table, and I'm going to pull out 12 inches. Okay, when I pull out 12 inches, I'm actually going to bend it. That way you can see the okay, now I have my two bends. Okay, this needle is going to go into the second bend, the bend that's closest to the spool of hollow core. So you just press this together and it will open up. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you press that together, it opens up. There you go. Okay, now we're going to stick the end of this needle, the pointy part, not the part that opens up, into the hollow core. Okay, like so. Okay, that's in there. And we're going to run this all the way up to our first bend. Okay, let's do that now. All the way up to the first bend. Make sure that the hollow core doesn't go over your latch in the back. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to open up that latch in the back, and this end that's connected to the spool, you're going to grab it, you're going to put it through there, and you're going to close that latch on it, like so. Okay, see how it's closed in the latch? Okay, now we're going to pull this needle through the hollow core, bringing that latched hollow core with it all the way through. Okay, take it nice and easy, put it on through, and there you go. Now I can unlatch this, and there's my loop right there. Now I want to make that loop a little bit bigger. All I have to do is pull, and what I'm pulling is this side. Okay, I'm going to pull it and make it a little bit bigger. That's big enough. That's plenty big. Now, as you can see, I still have all this bunched up, and what I'm going to do is pull this down over itself, all the way down, like so. Okay, so now I have my loop, and it's fed into itself, and it comes out. So what I'm going to do now is I like to use this needle with the loop on the back, and I like to go into the hollow core again with that tag end, or that loose end, if you will, maybe like 1/8 of an inch. And once again, you're going to use the pointy side of that needle, and you're going to go inside the hollow core like so. Okay, I'm inside that hollow core, and I'm going to feed this through, coming from the spool. I'm going to feed this through as much as I can. Now you're going to make sure that the hollow core that you're taking off the spool doesn't go over the back end of the needle, just like you did with the last one. Now if it pops out on you, like I'll make it pop out, if it pops out like that on you, don't worry about it. Just go back a little bit and start right over again, just like that. Okay, I think that's plenty. Now this end that we had out, we're going to put it through this loop on this needle, just like so. Okay, just like so. I see some of my line slid back. That's no problem. We slide it right back up. Then you're going to come out, and what you're going to do is you're going to pull this line through the rest of the hollow core, just like so. I'm pulling it, and it's going to go in there. Like I said, just take your time, pull it through, and there's our tag end right there. Now I'm going to pull this tight. Now you see that hollow core jumped out of itself and back into itself, and all we're going to do is pull this tight, and that tag end disappears in there just like that. See that? So now I have my loop, straight line, and that tag end is in there. So now what I like to do is, you can feel where that tag end ended. I like to make at least a 36-inch run. Okay, I got my 36 inches, and I'm gonna cut it right here. Now, there's my loop. Okay, now if you want to see more, stay tuned for the second video where I'll actually be splicing in some Seaguar fluorocarbon leader material into this tag end. All right, until next time, Fish on Forte, out.